the first look at the Heat as the Warriors take on a team that is Orlando, Atlanta, Charlotte, Chicago. They're playing on the road, but the Warriors seem to be getting good yesterday getting out here.
Oh, they got to be feeling good about themselves coming off a win. We talked about
Burks, Glenn Robinson, Eric Paschall, Draymond Green, and Willie Cauley-Stein from Portland, all for Miami. Now, we got some interesting field goal percentage for the Heat. And they open in their Miami. Kendrick Nunn. Alec Burks. Dribble handoff, and Robinson, there is his game.
that thing off.
Look at the respect Eric Paschall gets. Jimmy Butler's on him.
Trust me.
Now with Kendrick Nunn, what's it like playing a lefty? And we got Chris Mullin in the free. Adebayo inside. And you see Bam Adebayo appropriately named. 23 points against Chicago. Robinson's getting all he can eat.
See how quick we set it in the open. The Miami Heat start games off so fast.
Although I'm not going to call you Kalani.
In tune defensively. Whatever your defensive game plan is, they probably walk through it, shoot around.
With your holiday shopping with no ticket fees on single game tickets. Offer until 10 p.m. on Monday. Alec Burks trying to get downhill.
And get to that little floater.
Burks did a good job there. He denied Kendrick Nunn the ball. Shot clock at 7. Kendrick Nunn goes to his offhand.
Another thing with these handoffs is easy to get a nice rhythm coming off that handoff.
Shoot better than 40% on threes.
Guys coming off the bench that shoot threes too.
Oh, what runs things. Dropping it off for Myers Leonard.
I was just going to say, another thing you got. The Warriors threw a lot out of that previous possession.
They're not ready for that guy, though.
Those passes would easily at least get myself to the free throw line.
Well, you just hit up.
Anytime you get a matchup against this team, you better Low coming off the bench, and then Tyler Hero from Kentucky.
Right.
We'll see him pretty soon.
Subbed out right now. Kai Bowman continues his phenomenal shooting.
Now you got Jimmy in the middle. That's a tough cover for Chris.
Little show and go. Butler on the kick out. And Myers Leonard just by running.
Little drag screen in transition. The big wasn't close to the screen, and then Marquise Chris left his feet.
Gets cleared out with a free arm. We have another. That light blue moved beautifully.
They make everything tough.
Justice Winslow's first playing time, and Olynyk comes right off the bench. Alec Burks, he hits a triple just kind of.
Watch someone flash in the middle. There's Justice.
Winslow rimming it home.
Guys, back in the zone look.
Duncan Robinson, another three.
Told you.
Olynyk, nice move and the foul. The ball movement.
In the middle making decisions, and Olynyk is one of them.
So, you know, people. Olynyk. That's tough. They're doing everything right.
It's so intriguing because at Kentucky, he wasn't really doing all this.
All Miami that first quarter. Bob Kalena, Kareth Withall was working, and they were getting
points in the paint, too. That's a great pass. Great pass.
Bowman just making sure Hero never got the ball. And forced Winslow into a tough shot, and he made it.
It's a floater.
Alec Burks putting it up and in. So Burks pulls Spellman. Hero, that's too easy.
Olynyk set that.
And Jordan Poole,
He settled into that role nicely coming off the bench.
Jordan Poole, wing jumper, just rimmed out. Warriors have to be attentive when Miami does miss a three. There's Spellman inside, right?
Well, they throw it into the post, and immediately Chris is looking for his teammates, and Mars dug a hole for yourself. Not surprising. This is a team that starts really fast.
Burks attacking. And Chris will draw the foul now. Alec.
But the pocket pass, a little slip pass was there, shovel pass, and go up strong.
Yeah.
The team camaraderie is real. They're all cool with each other.
Dragic. How many left-handers they have? And Nick Robinson put it on the floor. And he finds Hero for three. Jordan Poole dribbles into a three. Nice. He's here. Bowman to the trailing Jordan Poole for three, and he got it. How about
Up and down?
So down 20, back-to-back threes, and it's a 14-point.
He played with Santa Cruz last year.
Yes, he did.
Cruz Warriors.
We called one of his games. Jim and I. Marquise Chris.
Ooh, Chris in the pocket pass. See Adebayo showing a little bit, trying to play in between.
One knows how good he can be.
I don't think so either.
I mean, this kid is 22 years old, has got a good coaching staff that believes. Bowman had the defender running out and right to Marcus. Chris and Spellman playing with Poole, Bowman, and Robinson.
Yeah, down to a 12-point lead.
Oh, he lost Jordan Poole. And oh, man. Hey, how about that?
Kendrick Nunn, as he fakes like he's cutting back door and then pops back out. Yeah, he's shown me a lot of maturity because, like you said, he's focusing on other parts of his game, too. Like, he's his strength, but just couldn't get it to go down.
And Butler returns the favor. Jordan Poole, little step through, and Willie Cauley-Stein cleans it up.
Get on those boards.
Kendrick Nunn, that's an air ball, but saved back in, and then Willie Cauley-Stein with a nifty reverse. Cubs are having nifty move after nifty move.
Playing well. Willie Cauley-Stein
and Clay and Draymond in longest tenured players in the whole league. They're top 6 in the whole NBA with one team. That's nuts. But Willie has got to start outletting the ball to a guard. He's trying to drill him
from time to time.
And Willie on a reload, just a final minute and a half. Burks will draw the foul and bank it in.
A little post
that you hadn't seen Wade with that bank shot and a foul.
I've seen him do that before. The post.
Alec Burks had 14, missed the free throw.
Over that handoff screen, and Willie Cauley-Stein was there to help.
And then Bowman was fouled. Have yourself a second quarter. Drop it in the free throw. 30% off Warrior gear. Get on that.
Yes, sir.
Corner, Draymond was there. Adebayo rimmed it out, got his own rebound, and he was hacked. And Jimmy Butler will get to the line. The Bulls back in 2011, but in his draft class, 9,000
assist guy. So he's getting everybody else involved, too.
Well, Draymond corner 3, shot it over everything.
Look, you get the shot from Draymond Green. That's an air ball, and I think Glenn Robinson.
Free throw. Warriors still at 80%, 12 of 15 from the line.
Stays within himself. Coach's dream. You know what to expect from him. Consistent.
Butler at 3. Butler will create some contact and get to
just kind of playing with the ball out there. You see him stop on a dime, and then Glenn Robinson kind of lunges at ace.
Jimmy Butler, you said, quarterback this thing and see what we need on a given night. And he hits both free throws. Ran a clinic in the first quarter. So 71-58 at the break. Keep living at the line, and they're not turning the ball over. Keep grinding your way back into the game. The attentiveness of the Miami defense. And Alec Burks going to make sure he gets a foul.
It is a pick and roll. You've got guys scoring off a pick and roll, and game was on point. He was looking for his teammates once he gets into that paint.
That would be...
That's something I think he can really do. If he continues to make that at his size, get on those offensive boards, get some extra possessions there.
But he didn't settle for either of those threes. I like that. That's a veteran move. Like, hey,
got that defender up, little drawn kick.
And both free throws down and touch. And every time the Warriors make a mistake, the Heat run it right back tonight. But every time the Warriors make a push, Jimmy Butler's been there to answer. Get Steph Curry. How are you going to get Klay Thompson?
Exactly.
Come on.
See him do that too much in the first half. Willie Cauley-Stein's like, nah, it's not happening.
And there's Pascal right down the lane. Wrapped in a 6'7", 254-pound package.
Right.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Robinson is fouled.
The hand, arm growing up.
Duncan Robinson played at Michigan. Jordan Law on that team. And Robinson 2 out of 3.
He knows everybody's playing for the 3.
Cauley-Stein caught up to him.
That's great recovery.
And then Robinson in motion.
Trailing it.
So the Warriors have cut it to 6. And Pascal. Warriors were down 20 at the end of 1. They were down 13.
The basket. Get a little closer.
Drop it in the free throw. Well, the Dubs giving weak. None. Blocked by Bowman. But a foul in the
did the screen. And Bowman tried to recover from behind and block it from behind. That floater if he wants it.
I'll tell you, Nunn as the greenest of green lights here.
Roll, and the Warriors kind of play it the same way, just the zoning it up. The biggest back.
The Warriors like Kendrick Nunn with chips, and so in terms of roster spots and cap situations and luxury tax. Jordan Poole. Oh, feeling it. How about
got a little separation off of that.
and the Warriors are just piling. Warriors living at the line. The Heat shot 7 free throws the whole first half. They've shot.
Was dead in the water there. He's under the basket. There's no reason to bail him out.
Right. Jordan Poole driving in traffic and just drive to get fouled.
Smart. He threw it to get your foul. Kendrick Nunn is not a bad defender, too, and he's smaller than
Jimmy Butler, making sure he drew fouls and things like that. Jordan's an 88% free throw.
They decide, you know what, I know that they're thinking I'm going to shoot this 3-ball, so why not?
Butler having to give it up. Hero catch and shoot. Poole has little bragging rights on over Olynyk. And Eric Paschall. Dragic. And a beautiful floater. Olynyk with 12. Offsetting Poole's 16-point. This team's going to be something. Alec Burks missing the turnaround.
To set that pass.
And Butler missing. Chris tipped it out. Bodies flying. And
Right now, Jimmy Butler, Kai Bowman made that tough. Marquise Chris came over, then it's a loose ball.
Second quarter here. Led over the Rockets by more than 40 for most of that. Came all the way back to cut it to 6. And the Heat have had to be really good. Jimmy's chewing it half the time. Bowman missing the mid-range, but we've got a foul on Miami. But
at 33 for the Raptors. So impressed with what they've been doing, winning without Raptors and Celtics. Two teams Miami will see on this. Spellman locked up by Olynyk.
Putting his head in that Kelly. I don't see the foul. Head and his shoulders to push him off his spot.
Yeah, it's great. Everybody in the worst critics, believe it or not.
They're outstanding. They do a great job. And
shooting 54%. Dragic, left-handed scoop for the bucket. He had 14 in the first half, just 2 points in the second half. Bowman throw a fastball for Chris. He tried to hammer it home and draws. Who should. Tonight's item of the game allows you to take advantage of Black Friday bargains. You'll get all personalized jerseys and ViceWave merchandise. It's a limited time offer, exclusive. Hero off the shot fake, fires from 3. Home crowd enjoying the winning basketball. Dragic, yup. The Dragon with a full step and score. Goran Dragic with his 13th block of his rookie season. There's Hero. Wow, largest lead of the game for the Heat at 26. Paschall. Runs right in this guy. You gotta love the accuracy. We got shooters. Winslow turns the corner, finds Olynyk. Oh, pretty play. 9-point lead. Cauley Stein hammers it home. And this is Kyle Bowman.
oh my!
Tonight, Steve Kerr was talking about Draymond Green. Then when a coach does, now I can imagine Udonis Haslem doing that for Miami. How common was
Certainly not all the time, and there has to be one central voice, but I think
gloomier for them, even after all they've been through, going to 5 straight finals. But that they have a $16 million trade exception that they got in the Iguodala deal to Memphis.
all-star caliber players out with injury. And
8 on the shot clock. Jordan Poole behind his back. Cauley Stein. Exactly. Sets up Silver. %. 52 points in the paint. And another one for Cauley Stein. Well, Miami this year has scored over 120. Be very challenging games. But John, the Brooklyn game for me holds all sorts of interest left in the game. The Heat with 120. 6th time this year they've reached that mark. Well, he's going to get it done. 122 to 1.